Haryana government's big announcement. The Chief Minister declares Vinesh to be given hero's welcome. That's essentially what Gaurav was telling us, where the Chief Minister has said Vinesh to be felicitated like a medalist. All honours, rewards, facilities for Vinesh. Gaurav, touching upon what you said, you were going through reactions and you saw what the CM had to say. And that's also probably in a manner in which this has panned out. She's represented the country, and why shouldn't she get a hero's welcome and all the benefits of the same? Because ultimately, you're also talking about another point that Kali touched upon, with the fact that it's the entire unit that supports the athlete. Were there, glaring lapses over there that could have led to this, which then, of course, led to her not getting that opportunity? And now looking into that situation, what the CM has decided?
I think I completely laud the CM's decision, and wholeheartedly. I think it's an excellent step, and the Haryana CM has clearly realized the public sentiment, there, and what the people are feeling and how the emotions are running high, and what he has decided is absolutely par for the course, And I wish the central government also decides this, and the Prime Minister also takes a call that she be awarded a hero's welcome, and be given all the facilities and all the respect that a medalist gets, because she has practically been a medal winner, but for this stupid rule of this 100 grams thing and so on and so forth, and a bit of bungling up by her team clearly, and her being forced to fight in a lower weight category. But her performance has been absolutely exemplary. It has been, perhaps the best ever by an Indian wrestler at the Olympics. Clearly she deserves all the accolades coming her way, and really, I think the Haryana Chief Minister has won my heart with and the hearts of lakhs of sports lovers with his announcement. Kudos to him, and it shows why Haryana is the number one in Olympic sports in India. And I wish other states pick up a cue from this kind of a gesture, and other politicians also look at it closely, and they realize that this is how sports person should be treated.
Right, Gaurav. In fact, that is heartbreaking to see what we're seeing in terms of pan out. But there's probably a little bit of glimmer of hope, considering that appeal is there. Will that work in our favor? Now only time is going to tell. Having said that, there's also some great news as far as all eyes on Golden Boy Neeraj Chopra is concerned, Gaurav. So I'd request you to stay on for a couple of more minutes as we discuss that, because it's clearly a big day for India at the Paris Olympics. Neeraj Chopra, the reigning world and Olympic champion, will be in action tonight at 11:55 p.m. Remember, Neeraj qualified for the final after just one throw, 89.34 meter, and it was the best throw of the qualification. We are definitely not surprised. It was the second best throw of his career, and Neeraj will be looking to match or even better that performance in the finals. He'll also be having a lot of tough contenders, is what we're given to understand. So Gaurav will, of course, help us draw a better perspective. Gaurav, of course, fingers crossed. I don't want to jinx this. I don't want to say anything, but we all know what we're feeling in terms of what we expect from the Golden Boy. Having said that, the competition is also going to be quite interesting. Often we speak about India-Pakistan in cricket, but we also know, if anyone's followed javelin very closely, as far as Arshad Nadeem and Neeraj Chopra are concerned, that'll also be one of those face-offs to look forward to.
Well, Arshad Nadeem versus Neeraj Chopra has been going on now for the past 3 years, since the Tokyo Olympics, and they share a very healthy, cordial relationship between themselves. And Neeraj, of course, has been, a shoulder above Arshad Nadeem, and been clearly the superior athlete. Having said that, you cannot take anything for granted. Arshad too has been throwing pretty well, but then Neeraj's high point, as I keep saying, is his consistency. He threw the javelin 89 point something, I think, at a distance of 89 point something, and if you which was the season's best, and generally, if you notice, he's not somebody who's going to throw a plus 90 throw. I think he's hardly done that in his career, but he's extremely consistent. He's not somebody you will suddenly find faltering at the big stage, like it happened with Jena, who finished 9th, and whose throw was very disappointing. Best throw was, I think, around 80. But the difference between Neeraj and the other Indian sports persons who are who are, I think, clearly falling short of the top three bracket because they somehow are lacking in those finishing skills, wherein and the temperament to sort of go for the jugular vein at the top, and that is where I think Neeraj is a class above, a cut above the rest. But just like Vinesh Fogart is in wrestling, and she would have won a gold medal, but at least I think Neeraj should keep his promise, and by all likelihood, I think he should be giving us something to cheer at around 12 o'clock tonight, and hopefully the nation will the whole nation's mood will get uplifted after what Neeraj does in the in the javelin, and give us something that will be unprecedented. A gold medal in athletics was unprecedented last time, and now if there are two gold medals, that will also be unprecedented, and it will completely change. Give us something from the Paris Olympics, which otherwise has been really a tale of disasters. Apart from, of
True.
course, Manu
Probably
Bakar's.
in that particular last statement of yours, Manu Bakars, yes, you're also sliding, of course, in the details as to our wins. And we know what has happened so much in the past 24 hours. So probably we're still overcoming that. But we would want our athletes to not only perform well at the Paris Olympics, but also continue that momentum. Because ultimately, it is the battle for glory that they wait for to be representing their country. But Gaurav, thank you very much. I'm not going to jinx it. You have made predictions. We'll wait and watch if that's going to be panning out the way that you've said it.